Welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Chani Singh and you're watching Synergy Education IELTS. I hope you all had a wonderful Diwali. Since we already are in a festive mood nowadays, so I thought of sharing a cue card on festivals with you people. Festivals is one important topic in IELTS speaking. So it is very important that we should cover at least one cue card on festivals. Also in this video, I'll be sharing with you people how a band 9 cue card looks like, and by the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you the meanings of the vocab that I'll be using throughout. So overall, it's going to be very important for you, so stay connected till end. Now the cue card is already on your screens. Describe a national festival in your country, and connected bullet points are when it takes place, why it takes place, what people do on this festival, and the last bullet point is why this festival is important to you. Now on any cue card, you're given with 1 minute time to prepare for it, and it is very important that you utilize this 1 minute wisely. Please do not waste time on creating lines. Rather, you should spend time on creating good points, because it is very important that you have enough points to speak at least for 2 minutes. So create more points. I would just say that use your imagination and stay confident. Now the cue card is on national festival, and you can therefore talk about any festival of your choice. I would here talk about Diwali, as Diwali is my favorite festival, and I'll be explaining all the bullet points one by one, but before that I'll give an introduction to the topic. The main word, the main term here is festival. So I'll give a brief introduction on festivals, then on Diwali, a basic introduction on Diwali would be given, what Diwali is, and then I'll connect bullet points to it. When it takes place, so I'll be explaining that each year it takes place in October or November, then why it takes place. That means I'll be explaining the history of the festival, how it started and what is the main purpose behind this festival. Then what people do during this festival. I'll here be explaining the activities that people do to prepare for this festival and how they enjoy this festival. Also why this festival is important to you. So by the last, I'll be sharing my own personal experience, my own personal connection with this particular festival, what I enjoy in this festival, and in what way I particularly celebrate this festival. So please listen to this cue card carefully so that you can understand how to start and end the cue card. So India is known for its diversity. Numerous festivals are celebrated throughout the year, but Diwali is one such festival which is widely celebrated by people of different religions. It is the festival of love and lights, and is generally celebrated either in the last week of October or first week of November. Like most other Indian festivals, the date of Diwali is decided by astrologers each year. The origin of this festival dates back to the 5th century, when Lord Ram, who is one of the most rendered gods of Hindu religion, came back to Ayodhya after an exile of 14 years, along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. Even today, it is celebrated as the homecoming festival of Lord Ram. Also, it signifies the victory of good over evil. People generally start their preparations almost a month prior to the festive night. Homes are renovated as well as decorated with lights, colors and flowers. Everyone wears traditional outfits, and people exchange gifts with their relatives as well as friends. It is strongly believed that worshipping of goddess Lakshmi brings prosperity to homes. Also, it marks as a great business to local as well as small-scale entrepreneurs. For me, it is the most special festival over all other festivals celebrated in India. I start my day with Rangoli making, since I'm an art lover, so I feel that it is the best time of the year when I can flaunt my creative side. Youngsters are seen boisterous on Diwali nights, as we see people firing crackers all over. Though I indulge myself in every traditional activity, but I keep myself away from crackers, as I feel it creates pollution and also is quite dangerous for animals. Overall, Diwali night gives us a magical experience as all the homes are decorated with festive lights. So that's all. This is the end of my cue card, and if you had listened it carefully, then you could have noticed that how I balanced each and every bullet point and how I gave an introduction to the cue card. The introduction was very basic yet special. I did not copy any line, but I gave a very simple and unique introduction to my topic, and the topic was festivals. So it is very important that you start with an introduction to the topic and then you connect the bullet points with that introduction, and also it is very important to give a smooth start and end to any cue card. So also I used connectors, I used fillers, and I used vocabulary as well, but I did not overuse anything. Things were quite natural in my speech. So I'll be sharing with you the words that I used here. I used the word diversity, which means variety. So of course we know that India is known for its variety of cultures, variety of religions, then different states, different behavior of people. So there I used the word diversity. Then instead of saying many or several, I used the word numerous. Then dates back to. So dates back to is used in case you want to share your past experience and in case you want to connect something to the past. For example, if I wish to talk about my childhood days, I can say that this dates back to my childhood days when I studied in 5th grade. So whatever you want to explain from past, you can use the word dates back to dash. So then I use the word exile. Now exile means vanvas. Also I used a word rendered here. Now rendered means someone who is extremely special and is most respected. So since Lord Ram is really respected, and he is therefore I said he is the most rendered god in Hindu religion. Then I use the word entrepreneurs. Now entrepreneurs means businessmen or businesswomen, and this word is derived from entrepreneurship. Now entrepreneurship means business. Then flaunt means show off. Now flaunt is a positive word, so you can use it in that way. I love to flaunt my creative side. So boisterous. Now boisterous is an important word that I used in this cue card, and boisterous means loud and lively. Now loud and lively means full of life, zinda dil. So you can explain someone's behavior here, that people are seen boisterous on Diwali night, since everybody is quite happy, lively and loud. So these were the words that I used, and that's all about this cue card. I hope it was helpful for you, and if you want me to cover more cue cards like this, then do write me down in the comment section below. And if it was helpful for you, then don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you and happy learning.